and remote-based, basic installation services, desktop support and repair, server network support and maintenance, hardware visualization, switches setup and repair, web and app development, branding and marketing, SEO and ERP solution, business strategies, data entry, and many more. Why not contact us at 306-880-5043, email, and website www.cloud7itservices.ca. Cloud7 IT Services. Let us make your business go digital.
So cross-departmental IT services here. So we are it's an international IT consulting company. We are based in Regina. We are based here in Regina. A company and organizations on the, we have completed about 220 projects, and we have 12 in our team. We have about 260 client testimonial, what our clients are saying about us. So basically, we are solution-oriented organization. We are solution-oriented, and also we focus on the solution. We offer a range of solutions, meaning that you can select which services are best suited for your need and for your business. All services have core focus to improve your business's efficiency and drive growth. So yeah, we focus, all of them focus, on the on what we focus we are solution oriented. So we are, you can engage us flexibly, yeah, like flexible engagement. We have 24/7 support. Maybe if you have any issue or something, um, we we have a support. So if you need our support or something, you just let us know, and we will always be there for you. Yeah. So yeah, just I want you to hear this countdown and our advert.
Are you a business organization and you are looking into going digital? Worry no more. Cloud7 IT Services is here. We provide opportunities in IT support on-site and remote-based, basic installation services, desktop support and repair, server network support and maintenance, hardware visualization, switches setup and repair, web and app development, branding and marketing, SEO and ERP solution, business strategies, data entry, and many more. Why not contact us at 306-880-5043, email, and website www.cloud7itservices.ca. Cloud7 IT Services. Let us make your business go digital.
Yeah, so as we are discussing, so we have a global presence. We have a backup by West Staff Delivery, so we can handle all your IT services, and also our process Class 7 IT processes consulting and operation. It's an end-to-end solution from strategies to implementation. We specialize in turning strategies into measurable and sustainable results based on our industry knowledge of how successful organization operate and excel. We work with organizations to build competitive advantages across all aspects of operations. Yeah. So we are um, very responsive when it comes to IT services. We are bringing in our project support. Senior project manager is coming. Just getting something prepared. Just
Are you a business organization and you are looking into going digital? Worry no more. Cloud7 IT Services is here. We provide opportunities in IT support on-site and remote-based, basic installation services, desktop support and repair, server network support and maintenance, hardware visualization, switches setup and repair, web and app development, branding and marketing, SEO and ERP solution, business strategies, data entry, and many more. Why not contact us at 306-880-5043, email, and website www.cloud7itservices.ca. Cloud7 IT Services. Let us make your business go digital.
Yeah, so we are solution oriented. We have our senior project manager here. He has a lot to say. So he's going to share his screen, and from there we will talk more about our services. So so you are welcome. How are you, sir? God bless you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Francis.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you. So we just want you to your slide. Can you add your slide?
Yeah, I'm working on that right away. I'm adding it right away. Okay, sorry.
Hi everyone. We have some audience. They are watching us, so I've been trying to entertain them and trying to tell them you soon join us online. We have about 500 viewers now watching us all
Great,
over the world, and yeah,
great.
yeah. So today we I will use this medium to introduce to you our senior project manager, Paul Sessi. So he has been our senior project manager, and he has a lot to teach us with today. So thank you everyone for joining us. We know that out of your busy schedule, you still find time to come online and watch our talk show about project management. So yeah, so the first step is we want to ask our senior project manager to tell us about he says tell us about yourself. The audience want to know about you. Just tell us about yourself, your experience about project management, what you have done, and yeah, the floor
Okay,
is
thank you, Francis. It's really good to see you. I believe over there in Regina is beautiful. I am in
very good.
Saskatoon,
Yeah.
and thank you. So over to your question now. I study computer science at the Adekunle Ajasi University, Ondo State. Graduated in 2006, and I started my career as a software developer using different languages like HTML, Java, CSS, VB, VB.NET, ASP, ASP.NET, Microsoft Tool projects, just to mention a few. And also, I started my project management career in 2008, managing both software and hardware projects. Along the line, I won NYSC State Award, won SDA Amazon Award as one of the top 5 software project manager, and also won Yali Award as the Young African Leadership Initiative in 2018. And also I've managed several projects with different organizations like Lafarge, Adelia, NIMASA, Diamond School of Protocol, NNPC, and also internationally, and all over the places. So I don't know if that suffices or you want me to say more because I have a lot to say.
That really that's answered the question. That
Thank
answered
you.
the question. You told us about yourself that you have BS in computer science, and also you have some award, which is just stated here. You won NYC award in 2007. Also,
Mhm,
you won SD Amazon award for top 5 software developer. You
mhm,
also won Yali Award in 2018. And also,
mhm,
you have managed several projects. You've worked with Lavarge, Idelia, Nimasa, and also Diamond School Protocol and NNPC, which is very good. You
mhm,
work with big brand out there. Yeah.
mhm.
So yeah, the audience they are all listening to us. They want to hear more. So they just want us to they want you to describe your experience. Because when we talk about project management, we have Waterfall. We have the Agile project management methodologies. So they want to hear from you your experience with Waterfall and Agile project management methodologies. You know that you have experience with in the past. The audience would
Yeah,
like
thank you.
to.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I started my career as a software developer since 2006. Like I said, so I've used software development lifecycle methodology to build several solutions. And as at that time in 2006, what was prevalent was waterfall methodology. And so with waterfall, you need to plan your project from start to finish. Like first of all, you need to initiate your project. You need to plan your project and then execute your project, monitor and close out your project. So I use this model from 2006 up until now. Working with your company and also Cloud 7 IT services, we've done infrastructure project working with the waterfall methodology, whereby we used all the PMBOK, that's the project management body of knowledge, talking about the integration phase, the scope management, the schedule management. From there, we move to the cost management. And then we look at, not just cost management now, but we also look at procurement. We look at, resource management. We look at, all the managements, managing stakeholders and engaging them. And all these things are broken down into different processes in order to build our server-based, local area network, wide area network, projects, so as to stay within time and then also within budgets and also ensure quality. So these have been, Waterfall is quite interesting, but it also have its own downside. The disadvantage of Waterfall is that you need to plan it from start to finish. It's not that flexible the way Agile methodology is. So I started using Agile since I joined Total IT Limited in 2013 up until now also. So I've combined both Waterfall and Agile, which makes me a more of an hybrid project manager, and also versatile in using all of these, what's it called now? These methodologies. So Agile is more flexible, more adaptable, and it provides room for change, based on the Agile Manifesto, which is the IWCR over the PCCF, So, that approach helps you to work closely with customers, both internally and external customers, which we sometimes call stakeholders, in a way that allows for zero tolerance. And, I used Agile methodology mostly in my software development project because it allows room for flexibility and all of that. Over to you, Francis.
Yeah, thank you. For explaining to us deeply about your experience using Waterfall and Agile project management methodologies. So you've made mention on how you use this Waterfall and Agile, to be able to execute all your past projects on your past project that you have handled. You've also worked on infrastructure, IT infrastructure, where you were using Agile and you were using Waterfall project management methodology to execute your project, which is very, very fantastic. So we are going to move on to the next level, which I'm just be sharing. We'll be sharing our slides for the viewer to be able to see, as you are also telling them about your experience using Waterfall. So we just want to okay, we've discussed about the experience, so we have to go to this one. So what is your experience supporting multiple projects at one time that have cross-departmental breadth? That when you have to support so many projects alone, what's your experience? How do you handle it? If you have 10 projects at a time as a senior project management, what method do you use? How do you do it? What makes you successful in your past projects?
Thank you so much for that question, because these are situational questions that we tend to meet every time when it comes to projects. So, in this slide, I explained that working with tech consulting firm made me a versatile project manager. In this environment, you constantly work on multiple projects because we work for multiple clients. Most clients, come with most client projects come with small other projects. And I remember I gave an example of a 3-in-1 project that I handled at some point. So 3-in-1, everything in tangent with each other, because we needed to set up or upgrade or revamp their server infrastructure project. And then at the same time, we are implementing Microsoft Dynamics. And at the same time, we are setting up the business IT support environment. And everything was dumped on my table. Ceci, take care of this as a senior project manager. And it's an environment whereby they give you the room to express yourself and, and find your way around. So it's actually also a challenging one, but I always love the challenge. So what I did basically was that I implored the expertise of project coordinators. So each of those projects, I actually employed the expertise of a project coordinator. So I handed them over to a project coordinator and working together with each of the project coordinator and looking at it in such a way that we both look at the WBS together, which is the work breakdown structure. After the project has been approved anyway, we'll first of all review the scope of work, and then all that was done with business analyst, and then and then we looked at the project charter. After the approval, then I employed the project coordinator to handle each of those projects. So it was more like, I was working with the project coordinator to look at the WBS, to define dependencies, and then all of those was done. We planned the project from start to finish, based on what each are handling. Like I said, I've already divided it into three. The server infrastructure was done separately with a methodology, which is a waterfall methodology. And then the Microsoft Dynamics, we use the Agile methodologies. And then the business IT support environment was more like an hybrid kind of setting. So we use both Agile and Waterfall for that particular setting. And then, that made me successful because I was dealing with individuals. So we're collecting issues. We didn't lump the whole project together. We decentralized it. So it makes it much more easier for us to be able to manage. So decentralizing it. So I was, how will I put it now? I was focusing on one project coordinator at a time, and then collecting their issues, analyzing their project, helping them to assess quality, and working together with them. They gained a lot of experience, and eventually we had a successful project.
Oh, that's very great. Yeah, you've made mention about different methodologies that you use in working on your project management experience, where you have to combine infrastructure with IT support, infrastructure that has to do with server revamp, immigration, when we talk about wireless access points, we talk about router and everything, by mounting it server rack, and also making sure that everything is well configured.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that they are all well configured. And also you use a kind of a very strong communication, leadership style to be able to work with your team successfully. You were also, making sure that the projects that the prioritized project, that the one that has to come first, you face it, and you are making sure you're also in communicating with your team to make sure that, and you also open an open communication with your project owner or the stakeholders, to making sure that whatever that may come, you get with them. That's very good. That's a very good, it's a good one.
Yeah, Francis, you made a salient point there. Communicating with stakeholders is very important when it comes to project management. So communication. Yeah. Because most of the time, communication helps them to be aware about where the project is at and what you are doing on the project. And it also helps to, helps them to give you the necessary support that is needed, as at when you need them, because you never can tell. At times you also need your stakeholders to be successful, when it comes to project management, managing such big, ambiguous projects. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to the next slide. Thank you for the insight and for educating our audience more about project management. So what is your experience working with project executive manager, project manager, and reporting to the executive teams? So what's your experience? So how do you do this? What makes you successful in reporting to your manager, and also reporting to the project owner itself or the executive team? So
wow. So when it comes to executive team, as a project management manager with over 10 years of experience, I have worked with external, internal stakeholders, executive teams on board, like you said, and I've had to present and defend project before board of directors. I have also needed to continually identify, plan, manage, and monitor stakeholders' communication and engagement to achieve project success. Now, to just mention about some of these things on the slide that I've read out, is that, I find out that there are different kind of executives or stakeholders when it comes to, there are some, they call them resistant, like resistive. There are some supportive, there are some leading, right? There are some, they are very neutral, passive, so you just find out that there are different stakeholders and you must identify this, and you must identify their strength when it comes to the level of authority they have on that project. And, most of them, all of them need to be communicated to, but you need to identify the leading and the supportive. And at times, some of these restrictive stakeholders, they have much stake in the business. You must also identify it, and you must find a way around getting through to them. Like I used to say, this project I managed for a fintech, and it was very difficult to reach out to the CEO. The CEO was the major stakeholder in the project. It was really very difficult. And I was looking for ways, because eventually we needed his own input to finalize our processes, and we were not able to get it on time. So what I did was that I had to find out who the PA of the CEO was. I had to go the extra mile. When it comes to this kind of, communicating, reporting to executive, you must just find your way around it. So I found my way around it. Thank God I was able to get the PA, and then he was attentive to me, and then I was able to let him know. And then the PA just told me that that he's always on the move. So, and that's the reason why he's not, he's that busy. So getting through the PA just helped me to mitigate that barrier. So the PA is always with him, and he can always extract information from him on the go. And then I can also use the PA to communicate whatever I needed to communicate to him. So it was very easy eventually, and we're able to get the job done. So there are some of the executive team that will give you audience, like one-on-one communication. Some of them want everything to be official. Some of them want you to put things in the push system. Push system is like maybe putting it on a SharePoint, copying them, sending emails to them. So you must just identify what they are comfortable with, and then you do it. So, and this is how I've been able to manage, executive team. Executive team are not easy to manage. You just need to find a way around it, and So because at times when they even drop the project charter to you and you start calling them, some of them might not even pick your call. So you must still find a way to reach out to them.
Okay, yeah. So you were able to manage your way out. You were using a PA to the PA like a personal assistant that were working with you while you were executing your project and while you were reporting to your project manager and the project owner or the executive team, which is very good that you don't carry the whole project on you. You just have somebody like you bring a helper, which is your personal assistant, which is very good. It makes things more easier, and working with a team also make you more successful than doing it all alone.
No, it's not I don't know, maybe you get what I said. It's not my personal assistant. He's the personal assistant of the CEO. I'm trying to make...
Okay, you are relating with the personal assistant of the CEO.
Of the CEO, so that I could get my job done. There are times I'm just explaining different stakeholders when it comes to reporting to them, and then, managing them also, and also engaging them.
Yeah, you are engaging them, and you are also making sure that everything is passed through them. You also do project testing before you have to make sure the project get tested before you make it live, like before it goes to production, because you have to make sure that after you plan the project, you assign it to the project, your team that will execute the project, and you do like a testing. Testing is to test the project and to making sure that the project is exactly what the stakeholder wants. And also after that, there will be a project closure. You close the project and you can start a new project. Thank you for that and for that insight. So we're going to go to the next slide, which is the last one. So yeah, some of our audience, you have been talking about project management. Some of them out there, they want to become a project manager, and then can you just give us a brief explanation on how somebody who is aspiring to be a project manager, what kind of certification they want to they are looking to, I mean, they should take that will make them to be a project manager. And also the second question is, what would you like to tell the prospective client or the prospective employer who is ready to give you the next project now? So they want to hear a message from you. Like, what do you want to tell them? What do you have in stock for them? The first question is, who wants to be a project manager? As people that wants to be a project manager, what kind of certification do they have to go through or do they have to take as a project manager? Second question is, your prospective employer, they are listening to you now, so they want you to sell yourself to them. Tell them that this is what you have in stock. You are being, if they are going to call you for the next project.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. So I'll start with your first question, which is talking to the audience about getting project management certification. So what I would say is this, is that if you are just starting as a project manager, I would like to say that, or you want to start a career or build a career in project management, what you should basically do is you should go through the route of assisting project or volunteering yourself on project, or starting up as a project coordinator. It's a very easy route to actually break into the space of project management. The reason is because there is a lot of information to assimilate when it comes to project management. There's a lot of things to take in, because project is more of the outcome, the problem you are solving, rather than the output. Although the output is very important, but if the outcome is well defined, then we can build a good output to take care of the outcome eventually. What do I mean by that? I mean, a lot of organization is looking at, solving a particular problem in the market. As in, a lot of organization is looking at bridging a gap. So you as a project manager has to be highly analytic. You have to be solution oriented. You have to be very, very flexible and adaptable. You must and then you must be ready to learn also, as a project manager or a new project manager coming on board. So I would like to advise that, you should try and start from the scratch. And if you already have experience in project management, maybe you have experience here and there, you've done some project management work for different people, you can at the same time. And okay, let me even say it like this. If you start with project, being assistant project, and then coordinating project, and then, helping someone to also be part of a project team, it gives you that what's it called, understanding of how a project is executed, and coming into that understanding, I can say that from there you can decide to take a CAPM, which is certified Agile project manager or something. CAPM is the first stage of becoming, or certified associate project manager. Yeah, thank you. That's CAPM, certified associate project manager. So getting that first would help you. For some of us, we've already started working on projects before we even went ahead to do our project management, examination. And then for me, I used one of my software experience, which is the Master Electronic Library Application Development, to register for my project management exam. And because of my experience, I haven't just spoken maybe, I think, 300 or 400 words. They approved my payment immediately, so I paid and I wrote the exam and I passed in one sitting. And the reason why was because I had done different projects, so I'm experienced, because most of the questions they will be asking you also will be scenario questions. So you would need the experience to be able to answer some of those questions. So I think anybody coming into that space, you can start from the scratch. If you're already experienced, you can just do like me, go straight, register if you have some experience already, and then get the PMB okay, and then prepare for it. Use the PMI Academy or study hall. You'll be very fine.
Okay.
Because the job is very lucrative and highly rewarding. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay, so you need to talk about how the prospective employer that are looking forward to hire you right now, or they have a project they want you to have. So, like, they want you to start working on, so you can just try to sell yourself, and like explaining that you are very flexible. Trying to letting them know that you are the new hot cake in town.
Yeah, thank you so much, Francis. Yes, my IT project management experience over 10 years of successfully leading and development, the development and delivery of software, both SaaS and custom, and also infrastructural solutions of infrastructural projects, and adept Waterfall, Agile methodology, and my PMP, CSM, OCP certification, excellent communication skill, both verbal and written, software tools, experience like Jira, Slack, Confluence, Microsoft projects, Microsoft Word, Excel, SharePoint, JavaScript, SQL, all of those things, JD Edwards, HTML. I use Teams, AWS, Oracle, my project management skills like scope management, risk management, quality assurance and testing, like you said earlier, schedule management, conflict management, experiences, stakeholder management. I think any employer looking at this right now should, with all these things I've said and the experiences I've managed projects that, bridge gaps for organizations like NIMASA, help them to bridge knowledge gap for their maritime engineers. Over 200,000 staff are benefiting from that. I've managed projects that, and we've delivered successfully that has helped, organizations to pay abroad, using different APIs, connecting with, international banks, APIs, and all of that, both in China, America, in the US, in America and the UK and other companies, even in Canada here. And also, I've worked on projects that helped, like the other project I spoke about, complex projects whereby you have 3-4 different, projects at the same time, and I was successful because of my excellent skills when it comes to managing people. That's the people management skills, my coaching ability, my facilitation skills, and all of that. And also my training development skills. And I also have, adept knowledge in tracking and reporting of projects. So I think if any smart organization now that is looking for a smart and upwardly mobile young man that can drive their processes and finish it for them, should think of Ceci Paul right now, Paul Ceci.
Yes, our brother, he has spoken so much. I don't know what kind of project you want him to handle for you. If you have any project that is ongoing right now, you bring him in, because I want to tell you, it's a very, very strong human resources to contribute to your organization. You can always reach out to us. You can also reach out to him. He's on he has a LinkedIn profile, Possessi, that is his name on LinkedIn. Or if you think, if you have any project that you want him to contribute right now, don't waste time. Just you can call me, or you can just inbox us. You can send us a message. And I want to tell you, when we handle that project, you'll be so surprised that we're going to give that project the next available flight. We're going to make sure that
correct.
Your project, successful. We never handle project that fails. We are always accurate. we're always making sure that
on time and within budget.
And also we want to deliver because we want the next project.
Delivering quality projects also.
We deliver quality project. We work with diligence and precision.
Yes.
So we don't just we are very known, and we want to take up that project. It may be if you have an IT project, it could be an infrastructure, it could be IT support project, it could be like Agile methodologies you want to use hybrid methodologies, you want to use Waterfall methodologies. We can always handle it all for you. So we just have to contact him right now. Don't waste time. Just get in contact. You can tell them about your contact information, maybe your email address or your phone number, so they will you as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think I would also probably just drop it at the comments.
Okay. So you can tell me. I will add it to the comments so people can see it.
Okay, so sesipol@gmail.com.
Okay.
Sesipol@gmail.com. And then my phone number is 639.
639.
318.
318. Okay.
3056.
3056. Okay, so here is his number. If you want to get in touch with him, he's ready, and like I've told you, we are ready to give you your project in next available flight. So just get in touch. And we thank each and every one of us for joining us today. There will still be much for us to discuss about. We'll be talking about different topics and on project management. So watch out for our new live streaming. Thank you for joining us today, and we want you to join us next time. Do you have anything to say to the audience?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you all for joining, and we really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. We look forward to having you on board again.
Yeah, we look forward to having you on board again, and you all should have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. And thank you, Francis.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye.